This episode of Ask the Buffalo is brought to you by Samsung Smart TV. On this episode of Ask the Buffalo, it's going to be pretty much all Apple. We're going to talk about WWDC and what we might see. The rumor mill has been churning out some juicy iPhone 5 tidbits. I'll tell you what you can expect, what we can see from iOS 6, the next version of Apple's mobile operating system, and what we might see from the hardware side, so whether or not it's new laptops, desktops, or perhaps both, and what it's like to work at TechnoBuffalo and work for me. This is Ask the Buffalo. I'm John Rettinger. Let's go ahead and get started. Josh wants to ask, could leaked hardware mean a new iPhone release this year at WWDC, or do you see Apple just showing off iOS 6? The site 9to5Mac really broke the dam on iPhone 5 rumors, and we can now see, presumably, what the next iPhone 5 is going to look like, highlighted by a larger 4-inch screen and a new sort of dual color back. But there's now an aluminum plating in the middle with some sort of plastic or glass on the top and the bottom. Plastic, glass, and aluminum, or aluminium, depending on where you are all very, very, very good materials for allowing signals in and out. So presumably we'll have a much stronger antenna built into the new iPhone. Not much being mentioned about that. And hopefully we're going to see a new redesigned iOS 6. But will it be at WWDC? Sort of the prevailing line of thought was that Apple was going to keep up with an October-ish release cycle like they started with the iPhone 4S. But where there's smoke, there generally tends to be fire. And these products that we're seeing look very close to build ready. The awesomely named Love Alba She's Hot asks, John, despite the possibility of iOS 6 adding Android-like features such as widgets, what new features do you think iOS 6 will bring? So I'm hoping that iOS 6 is going to be a relatively complete overhaul of the iOS interface. But if it's not broken, don't fix it. So a little bit unsure what Apple's going to do. What I do think we are going to see, though, and not as sexy as some might have hoped, is have iOS 6 be all about the APIs. Tim Cook has said we've only just scratched the surface of what Siri can do. I think we're going to see Siri being used for a ton of not only core applications, but third-party applications. So you can take out your phone and say, Siri, set to vibrate. Your phone's set to vibrate. Siri, set to ring. Go ahead and set it to ring. Siri, turn off Wi-Fi. All kinds of core functionality into the phone, but I also think we're going to be able to use that now across third-party apps. So you hit it, Siri, check me in on Foursquare. You know, Siri, add Facebook status to wish you were a Facebook phone. Whatever it might be, the possibilities are really endless. Siri is very capable, and I do agree with Tim Cook when I think we're just starting to see little glimmers of what Siri can do. Lan Win, who wants to ask what it's like to work at TechnoBuffalo. Hey John, what kind of boss do you consider yourself to be, and what would it be like for others to work for you? So I thought it would be best to not have me answer that question, but to actually let you talk to one of the TechnoBuffalo staff members. If you read the site often, you've probably read some of his articles. Let's see what Brandon Russell has to say.
Greatest day of my life was when I met John. John is the nicest boss in the world. He has the body of the situation and the face of George Clooney. He sometimes lets his employees eat food, and other times he even lets us go outside when the sun is out. The other day he let me dig through his trash where I found an already chewed piece of gum. He's so dedicated to his employees that he calls us in the middle of the night to tell us what great work we're doing day in and day out. Does this look like the face of an unhappy employee?
Want to take a quick minute to thank our friends at Samsung and their new lineup of smart TVs.
Introducing Samsung's all-new Smart TV with smart interaction technology plus innovative ways to help you explore and locate smart content. The built-in microphone on the Smart Touch remote control, voice and gesture controls, face recognition, and the Smart View mobile app all provide unique ways to interact with your TV. Cutting-edge TV apps and new signature services plus web browsing enhance the TV experience. Right now, you can experience advanced overall performance, from improved motion clarity to faster web access. In the future, you can upgrade your TV's performance and functionality with the Smart Evolution Kit. Learn all about the features found in the Samsung Smart TV at facebook.com/SamsungTVUSA.
All right, so our last question, it's all about the hardware. R. Martin wants to know, hey John, I'm thinking about buying a MacBook Pro with Apple's WWDC, which does stand for a Worldwide Developer Conference, coming. Do you think the updates will be that much better than the current MacBook lineup? Do you think I should wait or buy the new one? It's coming very soon. It's on the 11th. Depending on when you're watching this, it's probably just a handful of days away. Wait a couple days. Presumably we are going to see a new Macs debut at WWDC. I think we're going to see new MacBook Pros, new MacBook Airs, updates to the iMac line. I talked about that in previous videos. We're going to see Ivy Bridge put in there. We're going to see Retina displays. And hopefully we're going to see new sleek designs from the MacBook Pro side, and hopefully a little smaller chin on the iMac. So wait, if you're thinking about buying a new Apple product, any product, over the next couple weeks, wait until the 11th. Wait until the 11th. Wait until the 11th. Hopefully that helps answer a lot of the questions out there. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Ask the Buffalo. We're back every Monday answering your questions no matter what they are from the world of technology. I'm John Rettinger. I'll see you in the next video.
Oh my God.